You know, this Paula Deen story that happened over the last week, I'm not really even paying attention to what Paula Deen said, 10 years ago? Who really cares what she makes cheese sandwiches. Who really cares?
Yeah, she puts a lot of butter on them. And she grills them in a lot of butter.
No, when it comes to food, I care what Paula Deen says.
Yes.
When it comes to anything else, Paula Deen does not affect my life. Does she affect your life? Are you taking your life messages from Paula Deen, like, what am I going to do for a living? I don't know. I should check with
Turn on the Paula
Deen
show thing.
What should I do to be a better person? I don't know. Let's check with Paula Deen. I mean, I don't check with Paula Deen unless it involves butter. I wouldn't check with Paula Deen on anything.
Salt.
Well, salt.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that makes me into the svelte man that I am today, I check with Paula Deen. Anything else, what difference does it make? And now she has lost her job over this. What she did is, I guess in some testimony, she used the N-word. It's been out in a book. She's talked about it before. Well, some reason or another, the word police have decided that now she's no longer fit to be a cheese sandwich maker on television.
So did the Food Network fire her?
Yeah, well, they're not renewing her
renewing contract.
Really?
Yeah.
And she's,
that's pretty big.
The Food Network world, I mean, she's a huge star.
Yeah, she is.
So let me ask you something. Honestly, how does Paula Deen saying anything, I hate black people, I hate white people, anything, how does that affect your life? It doesn't affect your life. Now, the same thing with Bill Maher. When Bill Maher, and for those of you who have been with me since 9/11, you'll remember, because I'm guessing this is etched in indelible ink in some people's minds. Some people, I'm sure, because I was just starting out in local markets, and I was brand new to the syndication thing, and so I know many people, if they're still with us, their first experience with me was defending Bill Maher. And I know that they had to have gone, what the hell are you doing? Because I know we got complaints from program directors saying, what are you doing?
This is the story after 9/11 when he got fired from his show on ABC, when he made a comment about the terrorists right after 9/11. It couldn't have been
right after.
It had to be within a couple of weeks of 9/11.
No more than a month. And he said, at least the terrorists, remember, he said, at least the terrorists, they weren't cowards.
Because Bush was saying they were cowards, and he said they weren't cowardly, they got on the plane.
They were actually on the plane when they did it.
Right, and we just fire missiles from overseas, from a submarine.
And so ABC News fired him. And I remember saying, that's a despicable comment. It's despicable. But you don't fire him over that. What part of politically incorrect did you not understand, ABC News?
The name of the show.
Right. And ABC is, I believe, the biggest offender of this. More than NBC, surprisingly. ABC, because ABC is also ESPN, they've got this record of anybody who says anything politically incorrect. And the answer is to why do they do this? Why do they do this?
The mouse.
The mouse. Disney. That's why. They can't afford the park to be hurt in any way, shape, or form. And so, to protect the park, they shut down everybody's freedom of speech. I mean, it's incredible. It really is truly incredible. You know how to apply pressure to ABC. It's very easy. ABC is the one who had a big contract with me and then decided not to honor that contract because, I don't know. Who could say that it was related to the visits that CARE was making to their offices? Certainly not me. And then we have all of the ESPN stories from ABC. The ESPN stories. What was the one that just happened about a year ago that really had me riled up?
The chink in the armor thing.
Chink in the armor thing.
Yeah.
My gosh. Just one of the most incredible stories I've ever seen. Now, on the chink in the armor, on Bill Maher, and on Paula Deen. Over 10 years of being absolutely consistent You don't fire people for what they say. You don't round them up like it's a witch hunt. You want to talk about the McCarthy era? There's the McCarthy era. All you're doing is silencing people. And I don't care if it's a boycott, which I'm never for boycotts. It's a boycott? That's book burning. I am very clear on the other side. I'm the guy who promoted The Coming Insurrection, a book that I think is downright evil, and a book that I think every American should read, because it shows you the mentality of the uber left and how they will kill you for justice. And so I believe in more speech, not less.